Greetings, valued labs members and alpha testers. Welcome to humaiOS. In order to get started, you'll need to create an account using your email address, you'll create your own password, and you'll have to use the invitation code that I've given you. The way you sign in, it's a couple different ways. The main way is by clicking the start menu. This start menu is your gateway to humaiOS. Similar to a computer, when you click that, it opens. When you click this, it opens. And right now, the only setting is the ability to change your background, but there are lots more settings coming soon. Go ahead and hit sign in. And then from sign in, you'll need to create your account. Enter your email address that is associated with your labs, Humai Labs membership. Or if you are someone that's not a labs member, but you were invited to be an alpha tester, enter the email address that you gave me. Each one of you will create your own password. Make sure it is a secure password. There is a toggle for visibility here if you need to see the characters that you're entering. And you will need to enter the registration code that I gave you with this invitation. After that, go ahead and hit create account and you will be automatically signed in. Make sure you keep these credentials. In the case that you need to reset your account, I do not currently have a reset button in here. But what I can do is if you reach out to me, I can send you a reset invitation link. Let's go ahead and get signed in. Okay, once you sign in, you will see your email address and your total number of credits. Each one of you currently have 150 credits. You will receive 150 credits each month at the renewal point of your membership. Whatever day your monthly membership payment comes out, that day you will automatically receive another 150 credits. Now, this balance may change in the future, but right now it's set at this amount based on the amount that you pay per month as a base. With that, now you can see that you are signed in. Now you can go ahead and click Sora 2. Now, before I cover Sora 2, I just want to say the 3D studio and image generation is coming soon. There's also connection to Izzy. Right now, Izzy is under development, but Izzy can't answer a lot of your questions. But at this point, Izzy can't answer very much about humaiOS itself because I haven't put any of that stuff in there because I'm still building it. But Izzy can answer stuff in general about a lot of things related to different types of projects. Let's go ahead and generate a video with Sora 2. Now, one other thing I want to point out before I actually do that is if over here, there's a how-to, and see, you can actually put them side by side, but you can see right here some basic information about credits, about generating a video, the other AI tools, and some important notes. Now, this is humaiOS, and I'm building this like an operating system. And so just keep in mind that you can open windows, you can make bigger and smaller and taller and shorter, all sorts of stuff. Okay. You can also maximize, you can minimize. Let's go ahead and generate a video. Up here at the top, you can see that we've got the credits remaining. For you at the start, this will say 150. But it tells you also how many credits a video will cost before you even generate it. Now, you can also see any of your recent generations. For recent generations, you can see what your prompt was, what model you use, the aspect ratio, the duration, how long ago that was. Okay. If a If something fails, you'll see the failed button. You will not get billed any credits. Those credits will be reimbursed, and you will see a failure reason. So we'll go ahead and just generate a quick video. Okay, I'll go ahead and use that as a prompt. Now you can use an image reference. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that image references has to match the aspect ratio dimensions that you are going to generate the video with. So if it's going to be portrait, it needs to be 720 by 1280. Now, if it's higher quality, then if it's going to be portrait, it can be 10 up to 1024 by 1792. But either way it goes, it has to have the same aspect ratio. I'm just going to do Sora to normal, and I'm going to do portrait. Now, you'll notice that each time I change this, we get a pop-up over here that's showing a little bit of information about what you've selected. And this is letting you know right here that Sora 2 Pro is significantly more expensive than Sora 2, okay? You also will receive, if you select Sora 2, you'll notice that you get Pro Mode notification here. You get a little symbol here, just trying to let you know that this is going to use up a lot more credits. Now, credits, it's 1 credit per second. Notice that right now, this video will cost 4 credits. If I change it to 12 seconds, you'll see this video costs 12 credits. But if I switch this to Pro Mode, you see it's going to cost 60 credits. And it gives you the breakdown. So 12 seconds times 5 credits. Now, if you want to, I'm going to go ahead and do regular one, and I'll do it at 12 seconds. And that's the prompt. Aspect ratio portrait. Let's go ahead and generate. Now, once you hit generate, you'll see the processing your video pop up. You will then, once, like over here in the notifications, you can see notifications happening. When you see this first one, that's when your request is being sent over to OpenAI. And right now it's in review. OpenAI is going to respond with either approval or rejection. And it's at that point that your video will either fail or succeed. It's succeeding because we just got this second one. The second one says Sora 2 video generation in progress. First, you get started, which lets you know that the request has been sent and it's waiting on the response from OpenAI. And then when the response is received, you're either going to receive a failed or generation in progress response. Now, on the back end, humaiOS is checking for the completion of that video. During that time, you see the status checks increasing. Now it's going to do 120 checks on its own. And that's what I've got it set at right now, because most of the time I haven't had it time out. Well, I had it time out before. I haven't had it time out yet at 120, but at 60, it was too short. But that is how many checks it's going to make waiting for that video to complete. And first of all, I can see everything on the back end that happens with any of your generations. If something fails or succeeds, I see that. If there's any issues, I'll address it. But yeah, this is going to, once the video finish is going to just automatically load right here, and you'll be able to download it. And then also you can see right here that the status of that video. You can see 2 minutes ago, we submitted this. This is the prompt. These are the specs. You can see the status is running, the number of credits that was used for this. You can see that my credits remaining have been adjusted. And yeah. And right now, while it's in generation, you can see that the fields are blocked. So you can't actually do it again unless you hit cancel generation. Now, once you see this generation in progress, it's been accepted, your credits have been deducted. And even if you hit cancel video generation, you're not going to get that back. So you may as well just let it finish.
Everyone should try humaiOS. It's great. Everyone should try humaiOS. It's great.
Hilarious. Yeah, you can see how sometimes it comes out like that. Maybe if I would have selected the higher model, it may have came out better. But you can just generate another one. Sometimes they'll come out great. Sometimes they'll come out okay. Sometimes they'll come out not so great. Either way it goes, you're using Sora 2. You notice that there is no watermarks on here. Okay. Yeah, just hit this download button. Once you hit that, it'll open up and let you download it to your computer, wherever you want it to download to. Now, if you close this out, if you close the window out, you see if you open it back up, it's gone. Anytime you close a window out, that's like closing your session. You open it back up and you can generate another video. You can still download any of your old videos. That history stays right here. Just hit that download PO and then you'll be able to download that video. Soon you will be able to submit support tickets in here. And for now, just reach out to me directly with any questions. If it's anything related to this alpha, please post it in the group so that everyone else is able to see it as well. These notifications, you can either hit mark all as read, but they only last for a session. So if you refresh, you'll see they go away because they're only for what happens in this session. However, when it comes to Izzy, all of your past chat history does stay. When you start using it, like if you ever needed to go back and check something, you can always do that from that past history.